Hello job seekers, welcome to the channel Team Up HR Solutions. My name is Hina Nath, an HR consultant. This is the second part of the video on the topic resume. Today in our first segment we will discuss on each and every section of resume in details, and we will also discuss about the common mistakes people make while writing a resume. I have also included few links where you can make your resume online free. In our second segment, that is Job Hub, we have mentioned few current openings in India. So please see the video till the end and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you get the notification on time about the interviews. Let us first discuss about the common mistakes people make while writing a resume. For better understanding, I have included a resume format here where I have marked the errors. The first error is writing curriculum vitae at the top of the resume or CV. So under no circumstances should you title your CV with curriculum vitae or CV, as it is a waste of valuable space. If you want, you can use your name as a title. Next error is use of unprofessional email ID. So make a professional email ID considering your name. Next error is use of irrelevant information. So we must use relevant and to the point informations only. Next, you can see the photograph here. So use professional passport size photograph only. Many people use casual and full size photograph, which is not required at all. Next is grammatical errors and use of third person or first person pronunciation. Next is we should always list our experiences in reverse chronological order, as your recent role is most relevant to the. Here you can see there is a gap between 2012 to 2013. If there is a gap, there must be a proper explanation about the same. You must include about your role and responsibilities in detailed manner, but it should be to the point and short, which is easy to read and understand. The next error is use of different types of fonts, size and color. The format of the font must be same and the heading must be bold and clear. I will explain the correct font and size in coming slides of this video. Candidate use lots of colors to make it attractive while making a resume, but CV must be formal look wise. So don't use more than 2 colors, and colors you may use black, green or blue only. Try to use table while mentioning about your educational qualification. I will provide a format in coming slides in this video. Please remember what the recruiter is looking for mostly in your resume, that is experience, skills, achievements and results. In my last video, I have already mentioned about the standard resume format for a fresher. So this is the format. If you are a candidate and you are a fresher, you can use this format in India. And this is the standard resume format in India for the experienced candidate. So today we will discuss each section in details, and we will also see the layout of the resume. I have divided the layout in 4 parts. Let us see the first one. The first part of your CV, that is on the top of the page, you need to mention your name, professional title and contact details. There should be a formal passport size photograph at the top of the CV. Now let us check the layout of the CV. So here you need to mention your name, your surname and then professional title, that is your current designation. When it comes to your contact details, your email address and phone number are essential, but make sure your email ID is professional one. You simply need to list your home address, town and country. You can also include a link to your LinkedIn profile in this section, but make sure it is updated. Then on the left side you can paste your passport size photograph. Make sure it is a formal one. In the second part of a CV, you need to mention about objective summary. Here you need to explain how your efforts can contribute towards the organizational goal. Now here you need to mention who are you, what can you offer to the organization, and what are your career goals. So I have mentioned few links in the description box below where you will get few samples of objective summary. Then next up is key expertise area. Here you need to mention about your core skills that you have. Then the past experiences. Now let us check the layout of the CV. Here you will write the objective summary, then the key expertise area in points. Then you will explain about the past experiences here. So here you need to mention company's name, designation, role and responsibilities in points. Also don't forget to mention the month and the year of joining and leaving the organization. Please remember this should be in reverse chronological manner. In the third part of a CV, you need to mention about your professional and educational achievements, then awards and promotions, and the educational qualifications. So now let us check the layout. So here you need to mention about your professional and educational achievements, write it in a points and try to explain it in a numerical facts and figures. Then about the awards, so here you need to mention about the awards, year of awards received and the promotions. Then the qualification details, so for qualification details you need to mention all the details in a tabular form or a chart format. So here is an example. So you can mention the degrees, university, college, year of passing out and the percentage and grade. Let us discuss the last, that is the fourth part of a CV. In this section you will mention the key skills you have, then certification details, training or workshop if you have attended any. Then you will mention about your hobbies and interests, and then the personal details like date of birth or the marital status. And lastly you will put a declaration statement with a signature. So now let us see the format. So here you will mention the personal details, the date of birth, marital status, nationality, father's or spouse name, then the language known. And in middle you will mention about the key skills in points. Here you need to list out all the technical skills you have, and last you will mention about your hobbies and interests. Now after completing your CV, you need to put a declaration statement below which mentions that the information given in the CV is authentic and updated. And lastly you will mention your location, date and the signature. Now let us discuss the technical details while writing a resume or CV. So the first point says each section must be introduced by a big bold heading to ensure an easy read. The next point says most employer will receive your CV in a digital format, so choose a clear font. Next point says the body of your CV should be between 10 to 12 point font and your heading should be between 14 to 18. Keep your page margin around 2.5 cm but never reduce them to less than 1.27 cm. Then the last point says always save your CV in PDF form. So I will provide a link below in the description box where you can convert all your Word documents to the PDF form. With this, I will end the discussion on the topic resume. I have mentioned few links on the description box below where you can download free format of resume online. And if you want me to build a resume for you, you can contact me at my email ID, that is teamuphr@yahoo.com. Now let us move to our next segment, that is the job hub. Here I have mentioned few job openings with the recruiters contact details. But before this, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon.